Welcome everyone. In this lecture, we are going to talk about inserting a node in a linked list. There may be three cases to insert a node in a linked list. You may want to insert at the beginning of the list, or at the end of the list, or at a particular position in a linked list. We are going to look at each cases one by one. Let's first talk about inserting a node at the beginning of the linked list. For this, we type node star and the name of the function. Let's say insert begin. It takes two arguments. The first one is head and other one is the value to be inserted. As you can see, the return type of this function is node. You may be familiar with return types like void and init. The void return types mean that this function will return nothing, whereas the init return types means that this function will return an integer type output when called. Therefore, this node return type signifies that this function will return a node, and hence later on we can set head equals to the function call. Now inside this insert begin function, we make a temporary node called temp, and its value is the number we pass as the argument. Now that we have created the node, we just have to link its next to the predefined head node of the linked list we previously created. We can do this by typing temp.next equals to head. Then we can return temp, and that's it for the insert begin function. Now let's head to the code editor to run this. Now we are back in the code. Let's create some room here, and now we can type what we just learned. Node star insert begin, node star head, init y, node star temp equals to new node y, temp.next equals head, return temp. And now inside the main function, we can type a print statement declaring that we are inserting at the beginning of our linked list. And let's set head equals insert begin function and pass in arguments head and the value of the data inside the node. Let's say 68. After that, let's print the linked list again by calling the print linked list function. And now if we run this, we can see that 68 has been inserted at the beginning of the linked list. And now we can visually see what happens when we insert at the beginning of our linked list.